led the way. Freddie Patek, Al McRae. The 1980 pennant brought a royal cheer on top of baseball. Willie Wilson, judging Brett, Royal Baseball.
Well, welcome to a same-day recording between the Kansas City Royals and the Baltimore Orioles. Game number 6. This is going to be April 16th, 1980. Broadcasting the Sports Machine right here in Memorial Stadium. Royals and the Orioles. Hello, everybody. Let's get you quickly down to the field and show you Memorial Stadium and get you started for some action. Yes, we're going to be rolling the dice roll here, and basically cards and dice that way. We're trying to play the 1980 Royal season that way. Again, we're playing in kind of almost a full super advance with advanced stealing. I figure that's the best way to get away to get the lead for the steals, and it's a simple stealing method, and I think it might generate some more offense also. So let's get you to the field. Here's your Oriole defense: Lowenstein, Bunbury, Singleton. Then it's DeCinces, Belanger, Dower, Murray. Dan Graham is behind the plate, and Mike Flanagan's on the mound. Flanagan's had one start. It was a complete game, 9 hits, 9 innings, 6 hits, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. The Royal lineup is going to be Wilson, Washington, Brett, McRae, Otis, Wathen, Aikens, Dethridge gets to start with Hurdle still on the DL, and Frank White is at second base. And let's get some baseball here in lovely Baltimore. Lovely night for baseball. So the power is going to be interesting. Ballpark singles are 1-9 to lefties, 1-3 to righties. Home runs are 1-8 to lefties and a 1-17 to righties. So good conditions for a right-hander to get it out of the ballpark. So Mike Flanagan on the mound, he doesn't strike out a lot, so he'll have to kind of play around the corners. He's coming off his Cy Young campaign of 1979. He has had a complete game in his opening start. Let's see how he does. So Flanagan waits. Wilson is ready. First pitch underway. And that is going to be a 6-7. That is going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. Go ahead and put that in. So that'll be Bridauer. He is a 2-8. He comes up and fields it on an 18. He gets it on a 6. Yeah, that's him. So Dower with a nice play gets the speedy Willie Wilson off to the bases. So now it will be UL Washington. Good start for UL. 16 at-bats, 33-13. Still looking for his first extra base hit. Has a couple stolen bases. Graham behind the plate puts down the sign. Flanagan from the top of the rubber. Here's the windup. And that's going to be a 6-6. That is just going to be a ground ball to the third. That's DeCinces. Comes up with an easy throw. All across the dive of the first, and it's 2 outs. Oriole defense is pretty strong. A 3 at third, a 2 at short, a 2 at second, and 1 at first. Defense in the outfield is good. 2, 2, and 3 arms are okay. And Graham is your catcher. Now here is George Brett, 18 at-bats, a double, a triple, home, 4 RBIs. He's hitting a lofty 444. Graham puts down the sign, Flanagan with Mohan in the pitch. 2, that's going to be a 2-11. That is, we found the Brett injury. That's what we've been avoiding. And I think we may not see goodbye to George Brett for a period of time. 2-11, and let's see if Brett gets hurt running this one out. Murray to the bag. Brett is going to be out for the next week. So this replay has been based on Brett's 400 average, but with his limited of at-bats he was going to get hurt one of these times, and there you go. So Brett is gone. The Royals are out in the first, and now we need to make some changes in the lineup. So it looks like playing third base. Oh, buddy, let's see who will get the shot at third right now. I thought for some reason I had, what's his name? So I thought I had another third baseman I could play. But I guess Dave Chalk will come in and play third base. And the Royals are going to have some problems. So for the next week, you will not see George Brett on this broadcast. So now here is Al Bunbury. So Bunbury the batter having a good start himself. 375, 24 at-bats, a double, and 3 RBIs. Wathen puts down the target. Leonard looks in, and here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-7. It struck him out. So big strikeout for Dennis Leonard. He's hitting his first time. He's 1-0. He pitched 8 innings, gave up 8 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. So here's John Lowenstein. He has 10 bats, a hit, 3 RBIs. Wathan puts down target. Leonard looks in, and the windup and the pitch. 4-5. That is a ground ball. The second picked up by White, throws him out, and that is out number 2. So now here is Eddie Eat, Drink, and B. Murray, first baseman for the Orioles, having a good start. He's hitting even 320 at bats, a double, 5 RBIs. He'll switch hit, bat for the left-hand side against Leonard. Wathan puts down the side. Leonard looks in, and the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-7. He just missed it off the end of the bat. Fly ball center field, takes Otis to the track, makes the catch, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Orioles go 3 up, 3 down. We played 1 here in Baltimore. Kansas City nothing, and Baltimore nothing. So here is McRae. He'll be followed by Otis and Wathan. So McRae's have to pick up some of the slack with Chalk, Rance Molnix, and a share of people taking over for the dangerous George Brett out of this lineup. McRae hitting 158, 19 at bats, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. They found some of their offense in game 1 against Baltimore here in the series. Graham puts down the sign, Flanagan looks in, and the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-10. That is a ballpark single, 1-3. That is a 14, and that's too high. So it'll be a line drive to Belanger for out number 1. So out number 1 for McRae. And now it becomes Amos Otis hitting 267, 15 at bats, a double, 2 RBIs, another bat. That's going to have to start picking up the slack on this offense. Graham puts down the sign. Flanagan looks in, the long, lanky left-hander, and the Bills. 6-12 as a line drive to third baseman. Otis hit it hard, but he hit a bullet right out to Sensei for out number 2, and a good thing Otis was not the DH. So here is John Wathan with 2 outs. Wathan hitting 286, 7 at-bats, and a ribby. Right-handed hitting catcher, plays against lefties. Graham behind the plate. Flanagan looks in. Here's a pitch to John Wathan. 1-2, thankfully not hurt. It's a ground ball back to him now. Flanagan picks it up and throws a strike to Murray, and the Royals go 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning, no score here in Baltimore. So for the Orioles will be Ken Singleton, followed by Dan Graham and Doug DeCinces. They'll bat for the Orioles here in the 2nd. Dennis Leonard in his 2nd inning of work. Wathan puts down the sign for him. Dennis Leonard likes to work fast, and here's a pitch to Singleton. This will be a 6-10. That is a ballpark single to a lefty, a 1-8. We'll take a look at the 20, and that is a 12, and that is too high. Singleton hits a bullet, but right at Frank White. He hit it right on the nozzles, but White was right there, first out. So here is Dan Graham. Boy, we're talking about a flash-in-the-pan hitter. Graham comes in hitting 111, 1 for 9. Again, he had 15 home runs in 1980. So Earl Weaver giving Graham the shot against the right-handers. Wathan puts down the sign. Leonard looks in, and a big pitch. And that'll be a 5-6. That's a fly ball in the left field. Wilson is there. He'll come in and make the catch. And that is 2 outs here in the 2nd. So both teams hitting him somewhat on the screws, but the defense playing a good game here. Both defenses really good. Problem is Bob Destridge is not a defensive player. He's a 4-16 in right, so I expect him to be taken out late in the game like did the last night's ball game. Here's DeCinces. He's hitting 250, 20 at-bats, 1 ribby so far. Wathan sets in the target. Leonard looks in, and the pitch to DeCinces. Right-handed hitting third baseman had the unfortunate aspect of his life of playing in back of Brooks Robinson. So he'll always be known as the next Brooks. Should never have that kind of plateau put on you. 2-7 is a single 1-7, single 1-2. That's a 6, and that's too much. Washington will get the liner and retire the side. So Leonard has retired the first 6. We played 2. No score, and we have no score and no runs, no hits, and no errors for both. So now here's Willie Mays Aikens. Finally got a hit in the last game, so now he's hitting 125. He's 2 for his first 16, a double. Graham puts down the sign. Flanagan looks in, and the pitch to Willie Mays Aikens. 5-6, and got him looking. And Aikens just walks away. Flanagan with that lanky lefty kind of slime move, kind of throws it out there, and Aikens could not hit it. So here is batting will be Bob Deathridge. Again, gets the start today. Clint Hurdle is finally getting playing some baseball activities. He's running around a little bit. He's hitting off the tee. And they're expecting Hurdle to be back probably the next day or two. So Deathridge, in one of his last games, he's 0 for his first 5, nothing doing, with a couple strikeouts. Graham puts down the sign. Flanagan with the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-7. That's a line drive base hit for Deathridge, who he gets his first major league base hit. He gets on first with nobody out. So they'll save the ball for him. They'll throw it back in, and there's his first hit. So now here is, with one out, Frank White. White, the batter, hitting 118, 17 at bats, a double so far, 3 strikeouts. Graham puts down the sign. Flanagan looks in, runner on first and 1 out, and pitch to White. That'll be a 4-8, and that's a line drive in the gap for a base hit. Deathridge should hit first to third. He hits second while he'll go to third, and does. So a big hit, White going the opposite way, and the Royals got something cooking. First and third, 1 out. The Orioles are going to play the infield in with Wilson. So DeCinces up on the grass, so is Murray. They'll come home on contact if Deathridge decides to go. Wilson 0 for 1, grounded out his first time, a big opportunity for Wilson to get the job done. Graham puts down the sign. Flanagan from the stretch. First and third, 1 out the pitch. 5-5, got him on the inside corner, and Willie Wilson is a strikeout victim here in the third. So runners at first and third with 2 outs. So first and third with 2 outs. UL Washington, the batter. Now, after grounding out his first time up, average has slipped under 300. 2 outs in the third. Graham puts down the sign. Flanagan looks in. First and third. Royals trying to get something going, not to leave anybody on base. 2-2, and Washington hits a bullet, but right at Belanger. Oh, he hit a bullet. But Belanger went to his left and made a nice play. Dove and made a nice play. Belanger saved a run, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits, Strand 2. We go to the bottom of third. Kansas City nothing, and Baltimore nothing. So now Terry Crowley, followed by Rich Dower and Mark Belanger. So Crowley getting a chance of being a DH in this game. Has hit Wells, 8 at bats, hitting .625. Crowley's always been a hitter. He can come off his deathbed and still be hitting and swinging. Wathan puts down the target. Leonard looks in, and here's the pitch. That's a 4-6, and he walked him. So Crowley's on. Not much of a base runner. He's an older type pinch hitter, so Crowley will be at the field. They'll not hold him, I'm guessing. I won't hold him. And let's see, if they are letting him run on his own, Aikens will play him back of him. Here is Dower. He's always been a high contact guy, so we may try to do a little. No, this is Weaver. I'm not going to bunt. Let's see what his hit and run will be. A hit and run will be more Weaver than bunt will be, that's for sure. A B hit and run. Let's do a little hit and run Earl Weaver style and see what we can do here. Here's a pitch to Dower, and it's fielded by Leonard. Throw to first gets him. Terry Crowley will move to second. So now here's a shortstop, Mark Belanger. 12 at bats, kind of struggling, hitting .83, a couple walks. Wathan sets the target. Leonard from the stretch. Runner on second and 1 out. 6-11 is a ballpark single. 1-3. That is a 19, and that will not work well. And let's see. How about a line out? How will we do a ground out? Let's do a ground ball to the pitcher. So I don't think you get an advancement there. I'm trying to avoid advancement. I hit the wrong button. So let's see if he holds. Yeah, he holds. Hold the runner. So now runner on second and 2 outs for Bunbury. So Bunbury, the hitter, he's 0 for 1. Struck out his first time out. Leonard trying to work it. Work a leadoff, walk out of the system. Wathan sets the target. Leonard from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Bunbury. 6-4, ground ball third. That is not Brett anymore. That is Dave Chalk. Chalk is a 318, better E rating than Brett. Let's see if that comes in plays. He's a 2, and Chalk lets it play off him on an 8. That's an infield hit. Chalk cannot get it, and let's see if that scores the run. Does it get through to the outfield? Crowley scores from second. So Chalk unable to make the play. Wilson came up charging. Crowley hit third well and scored with little to throw. So the Orioles take a 1-0 lead in the third. First base hit. And it got past Chalk. It would have taken a really nice play by Chalk to come up with it. But that's why he called the hot corner. Here's John Lowenstein. Lowenstein 0 for 1. Wathan sets the target, and we're going to run Bunbury. That's obviously for a fact. So let's go ahead and run Bunbury. 1-16 on the run. Here he goes, and he is saved. So Bunbury with the stolen base. He's on at second with 2 outs. And now Leonard has another runner in scoring position, this time with 2 away. Leonard, how he loses a little bit in the clutch, so he doesn't struggle too much with runners in scoring position. Wathan puts down the target. Leonard from stretch, and here's the pitch. 6 on an 8, and that's a base hit. That was it. The stolen base by Bunbury will get them the run. He singles. Bunbury's great speed will come around third. He'll score. Deatherage with no throw. They'll cut it off, and the Orioles lead 2-0. So again, a single and a steal of second, and then a base hit. So an RBI for Lowenstein, and now here's Eddie Murray. Murray 0 for 1. Wathan puts down the sign. Leonard from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Murray. 6-7. That's a single 1-4. Nope, that is going to be a ground out. So 6-7 on an 18 on the split. Will be a ground out. Will end the inning, but the Orioles get 2 runs on 2 hits. A leadoff walk scores. We play 2-0 Orioles. So now here's Dave Chalk. Chalk is his first official at bat of the season. He'll be followed by McRae and Otis. Of course, if we were not here earlier, George Brett did get hurt in the first inning, and it does not look good. He'll probably be placed on the DL when the game is over. Graham puts down the sign. Flanagan looks it in. Here's the pitch to Chalk. Chalk on a 6-6 round ball, third base. The sensei comes up with it, throws him out, 1 away. So Chalk is retired. Here's McRae to DH. 2-0 Baltimore here in the 4th. Graham puts down the sign. Flanagan looks in. Here's the pitch to McRae. 3-8 base hit, Hal McRae. So Hal McRae with a base hit, a thundering base hit. McRae on the first will stay there. And now it's Amos Otis' turn. We'll see if Otis can get himself a base hit and get McRae moving. Graham puts down the sign. Flanagan from the stretch now. McRae on at first with 1 out. Here's the pitch to Otis. That'll be a 4-6. That's a single 1-10. Do they get the break? It's a 4. That's a base hit for Otis. So he gets it past the infielder who tried to make a diving play. So Dowerking could not come up with it. McRae will stop at second, and the Royals got 2 on and 1 out. So John Wathan, the batter, first and second, 1 out. Wathan, the Duke, ground out his first time up. Big opportunity for Wathan here to get the run home. Graham puts down the target. Flanagan from the stretch. First and second, 1 out. Pitch to Wathan. 4-6. That's a single 1-10. Again, a base hit. Rolled at 8. So again, a low number split. Gets Flanagan again. The Royals have the bases loaded at 1 out. So John Wathan, the Duke, gets the job done. McRae will move the third. They go station to station. Bases loaded, 1 out for Willie Mays Aiken. Boy, he can use a big moment in his Kansas City contract. This is his first year after coming over from the California Angels. So Aiken steps up. Graham puts down the sign. Flanagan looks in. Bases loaded, 1 out. Pitch to Aikens. 6-8. No, the thing he did not want. Ground ball in the hole. Second base. Hits it to Dower, flips it to Belanger to Murray. 4-6 inning, ending, crushing double play. And the Royals come out with nothing. They strand 1. It is 2-0 Orioles. Orioles 2 runs on 2 hits. The Royals no runs on 5 hits. Oh, the Royals absolutely needed something besides that. So Singleton, Graham, and DeCinces at about for the Orioles in the fourth. They're probably going to be, I would assume they're going to be without Quisenberry in this one. They say he's healthy enough to pitch, but he pitched 2+ innings, so any long length that Dennis Leonard can give you, which he normally can, would be a plus. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard looks in. Here's the pitch to Singleton. 6-6 fly ball center field off the end of the bat. That should be an easier catch for Otis. He comes in, makes the catch, and there's one out here in the fourth. The Royals' record so far of 3 wins and 2 losses, splitting with the Tigers the first 4, winning the opener of this series. Here is Dan Graham. He's 0 for 1. He flied out back in the second. Leonard looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 2-6. That was like a line drive base hit. Unless it's going to take absolutely fantastic play. 1-19's a single, and he got the 19. Oh, Dan Graham almost got it robbed. White with a fantastic play knocks it down. He almost came up with a star-studded play. But Graham gets on first with a base hit. Orioles third. Here's DeCinces. He's 0 for 1. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard from the stretch, and here's the pitch to DeCinces. 1-5 struck him out. Leonard mapped him right there, high and in on the fastball. 2 outs in the fourth. And now here's Terry Crowley. He walked in that third inning, which started the Oriole 2-run uprising. Runner on first, 2 outs. Graham on at first. Aikens playing in back of him. Watson sets in the target. Leonard from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Crowley. Crowley on a 2-11. Oh, he just missed some home run blow, and that would not have gone out. 2-11. That is going to be a single on 1-9. That is a 12, and that will be robbed. Frank White, to his right with the nice catch, and ends the inning. Orioles, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4-2-0 Baltimore. So now for Kansas City in the fifth, it'll be Deathridge, White, and Wilson. So now the Royals will step up here against Flanagan. Royals need a moment here. Graham puts down the sign. Flanagan looks in. Here's a high lick and pitch to Deathridge. 4-6. That is a single 1-10. They've hit that twice today. It's a 13 this time. Deathridge will be denied. And nice play by Mark Belanger. So Mark Belanger, actually, it's going to be Murray with the nice play. Takes the bag himself. He robbed Deathridge of a hit right there. 1 out in the fifth. There's Frank White. He's 1 for 1. Singled his first time up. White's hitting not too well. He's only hitting 167, a couple RBIs. Royal lineup has struggled, although they came up and hit a little bit in the last game. Graham puts down the target. Flanagan from the windup. Here's the pitch to White. 5-6 and fly ball center field. That's not going to be deep enough. Bummery will be there. He's got time and makes the catch. That's something Weaver demands, is solid defense. You got it with Lowenstein in left, plays well. Bunbury doesn't have the arm in center, but he'll get to just about anything, and Singleton plays a nice outfield in right still. So 2 outs in the fifth. Here's Wilson 0 for 2, ground out and struck out. His wheels have been put in so far in hiatus. So far has not been able to steal. Graham puts down the target. Flanagan looks in. He'll pitch to the right-handed hitting Wilson. And the pitch, 1-4. That is a ballpark single 1-3. That's a 1. So Willie Wilson gets the break of the die, gets the 1. He'll reach first, and he'll get a chance to run with 2 outs here in the fifth. So Wilson a chance to steal. Catcher's Graham, who's a 0, so he'll run out of 1-15, 75% chance he goes. Here he goes. It's a 6, and Wilson steals second. So Wilson will steal second base with 2 outs. And now here's UL Washington, but he struggles mightily with runners in scoring position. Now does Wilson maybe try to steal third at a 1-11, maybe force a bad throw by Graham? Wilson will take a lead off second. He's going to go. He's going to try to go. Here comes the throw. No, he gets thrown out. Oh, Graham came up throwing him back at Washington. A nice applied tag by DeCinces, and he gets the tag. They say never to make the last out at third, but with Washington's struggles with runners in scoring position, they were trying to get a bigger inning out of it so he can maybe put that on the blame of STM. I think he gave him the sign if he can go run, and you don't have to tell Wilson twice. So the Royals' fifth inning is over. It's 2-0 Orioles. So now it's going to be Bauer, Belanger, and Bunbury to bat here in the fifth. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard looks in. Here's the pitch. And that'll be a 4-10 ground ball short. That is U.O. Washington. He picks it up and throws them out. And that is out number one. Let's make sure we are broadcasting to things like It's Coming Up Roses, and that's wonderful. Welcome you again to Sports Machines 1980 Kansas City replay. This is the sixth game of the season. Royals are 3-2 so far. We're in the bottom of the fifth here in Baltimore. Orioles lead 2-0. Orioles 2 runs on 3 hits. The Royals no runs on 6 hits. So Blanchard, a batter. Watson behind the plate sets the target. Leonard, the big leg kick and pitch. That's going to be a 4-12. That will be a single on a 1-13. He gets the 13. So Belanger gets the ball through for a base hit. Base hit number 4 for Baltimore. White knocked it down, could not come up with it, and Belanger able to beat it out. Now here's Bunbury, 1 for 2, had a single and an RBI back in the third inning. Runner on first and 1 out. Not much speed for Belanger, but he is being held at a 1-11. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard from the stretch. Pitch to Bunbury. 4-7 struck. Bunbury out. Oh, Bunbury walks away. He's a little bit mumbling to himself. Leonard caught the inside corner, and there's 2 outs here in the fifth. Here's Johnny Lowenstein. Grounded out in an RBI single in the third. The only 2 runs for Baltimore so far, and it's held up. So Belanger takes a good, healthy lead off first. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard looks in from the stretch to the left-handed hitting, strong hitting Lowenstein and the pitch. That's a 1-5 and walks him. Leonard cannot believe it. He kind of walks around the side of the mound. He thought he caught the inside corner there, and now there's 2 on and 2 outs. But it gives Eddie Murray a chance. Murray still looking for his first home run on the season. 22 at-bats, has knocked in 5. Opportunity for Leonard here to get a big out, but Murray's the batter. Murray struggles a little bit with runners in scoring position and 2 out, but not too much. Watson puts down the target and Leonard from the stretch. First and second, 2 out, pitch to Eddie Murray. 5-5 and a walk, and Leonard cannot believe it. He walks Murray, and now you got to deal with the dangerous Ken Singleton. He's going to be out with the bases, juice the birds, with 2 outs in the fifth. So Singleton, the batter, he's lined out and flied out, 0 for 2. Hitting real well, though. He's hit 2 home runs so far, 5 ribbies. Home run in last night's ball game. Leonard waits for the sign from Watson, puts down the sign. Watson, he doesn't like that series. And there he is, he nods. So now Leonard with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Dennis Leonard. 6-3 ground ball back to Leonard. Let's see if he can make the play to end this inning. Leonard is a 46, low E rating, but a high on the range. Does he make the play? No, he knocks it down, and that'll be a base hit. So Leonard will knock it down. No play from Leonard. Belanger came in on the play. He throws home, not in time. Belanger beats the play, and it's an infield hit for Ken Singleton. So the Baltimore Orioles now lead it by a score of 3-0. Infield hit, and it's up to Dan Graham now as the merry-go-round relocks in position with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the fifth. 3-0 Orioles. So Leonard struggling a little bit, working from the stretch. He's walked 2 in this inning. He looks in, and the pitch. And that's going to be a 2-12 fly ball to deep center field. This could have a lot of problems with it. Otis is back at the track. He's at the edge and makes the catch. Otis, made a nice catch at the top of the track. Good thing the wind probably just kept it up a little bit, and that 410 feet or so in deep center field was enough for him to make the catch. So the Orioles get 1, they strand 3. We played 5 here in Baltimore, 3-0 Orioles. So now Washington to bat, followed by Chalk and McRae. They'll bat here in the 6th. Graham puts down the sign. Flanagan looks in. Here's the pitch to UL Washington. 5-2 and a walk. So now Washington is on with a walk, and yes, UL can run. UL has stolen 2 bases on the early campaign so far, and he'll probably go again, running out of 1-13. Here's Chalk again. He's in for the injured Brett. They're going to try and go 1-13. Here's the throw down. Not in time. Stolen base, UL Washington. So Washington steals second. He's on at second with no outs. Royals trying to get a run back. Here's Chalk. He's 0 for 1. He'll swing away, I think. Graham puts down the target. Flanagan from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-11 ballpark single. He gets it. Oh my goodness. A ballpark single to a right-handed batter was a 1-3. He rolled a 2, and that's a base hit. So it gets through. Washington had to wait for it to go through. He'll stop at third. Bunbury throws it in, and it's first and third Royals. So they have the tying runners to the plate here in the 6th, and here's McCray. 1 for 2 in the ball game, single in the 4th. Royals are out hitting Baltimore 7-5, although they're down 3-0. First and third, nobody out. Orioles will play the infield back, looking to give up a run for a double play. Graham puts down the sign. Flanagan from the stretch. First and third, nobody out. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 2-10, and McCray hits a line drive to deep center field. This is going to be trouble. Bunbury's going to have to go get it. It's off the top of the base of the wall. Washington will score without even a throw. Chalk will come around third. Let's see if he scores. Bunbury, not much of an arm. He's a 1-15, and they're going to try to throw. They'll try to throw for the lead runner, and we'll hold our trailing runners anyway. Here's the throw. Not in time. Bad throw by Bunbury, and Belanger unable to pick up the relay throw, and it's 3-2 Baltimore. So Hal McCray, one of the big RBI guys, comes through with a 2-run double. So he scores. Chalk from first, and he gets the run for third. So Gordy McKenzie, the third base coach for the Royals, kept waving. Wave Chalked home, and he's able to score without even a slide. 3-2 Baltimore here in the 6th with nobody out. Here's Amos Otis. Otis 1 for 2. Graham puts down the sign. Flanagan from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Otis. 2-6 struck him out. Flanagan with a big K. First big out here in the 6th. So runner still at second with one man out now. It'll be John Wathan. He's 1 for 2. Boy, even getting his quality at bats in, playing instead of Porter against the lefties has looked good. Graham puts down the sign. Flanagan from the stretch. Runner on second, 1 out, and the pitch. 5-7, got him looking. Wathan, he caught that inside corner. The same exact pitch. They were kind of messing Leonard with it, so that didn't make sense. Here is Akins. Your home plate umpire for this series, you know who to get mad at is Russ Gatz. He's behind the plate in this one. And now it comes to Willie Mays Akins. He struck out and grounded into a double play. He has struggled mightily. And now an opportunity for Akins to hit. He does hit well with runners in scoring position, so that has a benefit in this case. Graham puts down the target. Flanagan from the stretch. Runner on second and 2 out. Pitch to Akins. 2-8. Ground ball hit the first. Murray's got it. Waves off Flanagan, and the inning is over. So McCray knocks in 2, but he's stranded at second. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 3-2 Orioles. DeCinces, Crowley, and Dower to bat for the Orioles here in the 6th. Leonard gets ready. Gets a sign from Wathan. He's ready. And here's the pitch to DeCinces. 3-2, ground ball down the third, picked up by Chalk, makes the play, and there's one quick out here in the 6th. So far, 3 runs on 5 hits for Baltimore, 2 runs on 8 hits for Kansas City. Crowley 0 for 1, walked and scored his first time up. He's also lined out. Wathan puts down the target. Leonard looks in, and the big pitch to Crowley. 2-7, ground ball to first. Crowley, he had his chances. A 2-8 could be in trouble. That is going to be ground ball to first. Akins got it. He flags it down. Tells Leonard to wait there. He takes it to the bag. And there's 2 outs here in the 6th. Here's Dower. He's 0 for 1. Wathan puts down the sign. Leonard big leg kick and deals to Dower. 2-6, fly ball left field, and that should be it. That should be Wilson. He'll come in with this one and make the catch, and the 6th inning is over for the Orioles. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the 7th. Baltimore holding to a 3-2 lead. So now let's see what the Orioles will do regarding Mr. Bob Deathridge, who has immense power against lefties, and Flanagan normally can go into the 7th inning with fatigue. This is his point of weakness anyway. Now, does the Orioles try to get away with this and try to go maybe to one of their bullpen guys? It'll be righty, and a switch hitter. And again, Washington and Wilson more want the lefties anyway, so a right-hander coming in could be what the doctor ordered. So we're probably gonna go with Tim Stoddard. Ooh, 26 saves. Wow, he's more of a closer. And let's see, you know what? Let's go to Sammy Stewart to 1R. So Flanagan's done after 6. And Stewart will come in just to change the reflection of this one. So now the Royals do anything with Bob Deathridge now. They could probably go to somebody else. And then they'll have to probably put another outfielder out there. Do they try for the game winner with Porter or go somewhere else? Let's go with Pete Lecoq. Kind of what we did last night. Lecoq will bet. Lecoq so far is hitting .333. He's 1 for 3 so far in the early campaign, mostly pinch hitting. He'll now take some swings. Graham puts down the sign. Stewart, the right-hander, to the lefty. Lecoq, and the pitch. 4-9, single 1 to 5. No, it will not be enough. A 16th to high. Line drive Dower, and there is one away. So 1 out here in the 7th. They'll now bring on Frank White, the second baseman. White comes in. Again, White so far in the ballgame has Singleton flight out. The big right-hander, Sammy Stewart. Grant puts down the target. Stewart from the stretch. Here's a pitch to White. 5-5 and where Stoddard gets the inside corner for strike number 3. So White strikes out looking. 2 outs here in the 7th, and here's Willie Wilson. He's 1 for 3, got things started. The single and a stolen base back in the 5th. Graham puts down the target. Stewart from the windup. Here's the pitch. 4-10, ground ball to the second. Bowers got a nice easy throw to first. And that will be out number 3. Let's get up and stretch here in Baltimore. 3-2 Orioles. So now let's see what the Royals will do defensively. And I think we're going to do exactly what we did before. So Willie Mays Aikens again will come out. Rusty Torres will go and play right field. And Pete Lecoq will stay in the game and play first base. Kind of making the defense a little bit better here for the Royals. So now it'll be Belanger followed by Bunbury and Lowenstein. So we'll see what happens here. Watson sets the target. Leonard looks in, and the windup and pitch. 6-10 will be a single 1 to 3. Roll the 4. Oh my goodness. And they did not get the break there. Belanger. He hit one right on the screws, but Washington came up with it. Kind of a little bit of an ice cream cone. 1 out in the 7th. There's Bunbury. 1 for 3 in RBI back in 3rd. Bunbury left-handed hitter. Watson puts down the target. Leonard looks in. The big high leg kick and pitch. 5-9 ground ball to short. That is UL Washington with the pitch. Washington will come up with this one. We'll see if he comes up with the play. It's a 12. He fields it. On the 15. And low blows. Washington throws like cock cannot bail him out. And another E6 for UL Washington. Boy, he's had plenty of those. So now 1 out in the 7th and a speedster and Bunbury on base. That's going to allow the Orioles to probably get a run. 1 to 16 and on the run. Gets a good healthy lead. Leonard looks in and the pitch, and here comes Bunbury on the throw, and he steals it, and the ball can be thrown in the outfield. And it's going to be a 2 shoot. So Watson will probably throw this one to center field, and does. Bunbury with the pop-up slide and heads to 3rd. So runner on 3rd, 1 out, E2 on Watson, and that's 2 quick errors for Kansas City in the inning. And a major opportunity. The Royals will bring the infield in. Chalk Washington up on the grass. White Lecoq in on the grass. Lowenstein the batter, 1 for 2 in RBI. dangerous Murray on deck. Dare walk him to pitch to Murray in this situation. And with probably put a lefty in there. So this might be Leonard's game at this point. First, runner on third, one out. Leonard looking for a strikeout. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard from the stretch. Bunbury gets a good lead off third, and here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 6-7 single 1-4. No, and they could get the runner at the plate. How about this? So a 1-12. Let's see if that is a ground ball B. They're going to get Bunbury at the plate. Can they get him? Will they come home? Lecoq comes home. Does he come through? No, he's thrown out at the plate. Lecoq on it and went home with it. Watson applied the tag, and Bunbury could not get in. So a huge play, score that 3-2, and with the infield in, that gets the out. Otherwise, with the infield back, that would have scored the run. So a fantastic play by Lecoq. He was in for his defense, made a nice play, quick decision came home. Watson blocked the plate, and Bunbury cannot get in. So 2 outs in the 7th, and here's Murray now. We'll see if Leonard can get out of this big jam of his now. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard from the Strat. Here's the pitch to Murray. 2-4 ground ball to second. That's White. White will field it easy enough, makes the play, and that's it for the Orioles in the 7th. Let's head to the 8th. 3-2 Baltimore. So a big Dennis Leonard has to take a big sigh of relief there. And now in the 8th inning, it's 2 for the Royals, 2-8-2 for the Royals, and 3-5-0 for the Orioles. So now there's Washington, Chalk, and McRae, the bat of the 8th. Sammy Stewart stays in the game. Lefty-righty closers, Martinez and Stoddard up for the Orioles. That is a good bullpen the Orioles can depend on. Graham puts down the target. Stewart looks in. Here's the pitch to Washington. 2-10, ground ball to short. That's Belanger. He'll come up and throws him out, and that's 1 out here in the 8th. So 1 out. Here's Dave Chalk. Not going to Royals do anything. We'll see if Chalk had a base hit back in the 6th inning. The only option they might have might be Rance Monix, who did not play third base then. He played second and short. Did not learn third. So now he might be stuck with Chalk. Okay. Jamie Quirk can actually play third base really badly. So now do you take the opportunity and tie this? And I think you're going to try. So Darryl Porter will bat the Chalk here in the 8th. So Porter so far hitting 182, 11 bats, a double. He has a home run. We'll see if Porter can find one. Left-handed hitter here in Baltimore, 1-8 home runs. Graham puts down the target. Stewart looks in. Here's the pitch. And that's a 1-6 and a line drive to second base. Rich Dower was right there. Played him perfectly, and there's 2 outs here in the 8th. So now here is Hal McRae, 2 for 3 with a double so far. Graham puts down the target. Stewart looks in, and the wind-up and pitch. 5-11. That is a ballpark single on a 1-3. Do you get the break? No, it's a 13. And that will be a line drive to Belanger to end the 8th. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 3-2 Baltimore. So new third baseman for the Royals will be Jamie Quirk. Again, something they did not want to do. But they were going for the chance to tie it right there. So Quirk will stick over for third. And now the question is going to be the Orioles. Singleton, Graham to Sensei. Leonard looking to complete the game here in an 8th inning affair. Well, so the Royals won't have to go to that bullpen and see if the Royals could come back in the 9th. Watson puts down the sign. Leonard looks in. Here's the pitch to Ken Singleton. 5-9. That is UL Washington. Boy, his defense has been up in the air so far. 2E36. Here's the throw. Can he get to it? He gets it on the range on a 13. No, UL Washington again. Throws it low in the dirt, and Singleton will beat it out. So now the Orioles have a chance. Bottom of the 8th inning, now runner on first. How many chances can he give Baltimore? That's the 3rd error of the ball game. We'll see now the Orioles have as a bench. They got some guys sitting there. Len Sakata, let's see, and then they got plenty of guys who can play right field. Question is, do they have Anybody who can run just a little bit. So Kiko Garcia is a B. Oh my, Pat Kelly is an A. You can think Pat Kelly might be running in this case? Yes, he will. So Pat Kelly will run for Singleton here in the ninth. Singleton's a 1 to 12 he wants to go. Dan Graham the bat on Leonard on the mound. And a lefty and then a masher and DeCinces on deck. That's why you don't want to put a lefty out there unless you're going to make back-to-back changes. Someone to pitch to Graham, which might turn to be to Dempsey, and then you want to get him out there. Then you got a lefty. You can't have a lefty for squad either. So, boy, you have a situation here. Now we'll see what happens. We'll see if Kelly can steal second first of all. 1 to 14, he goes to second. Here's the throw, 5, stolen base. So Pat Kelly gets the stolen base. Runner on second, so he gets the steal. Runner on second, nobody out in the eighth for Graham. Now do you pitch around Graham and get your chances out to Sensei, who has struggled. You know what? They give this young kid a chance to put him on. So Graham is put on first, intentional walk. First and second, nobody out. Leonard to the Sensei. Leonard, the veteran, will stay in. Watson puts the sign down. Here comes the pitch. 2-8 single to right field for the Sensei. This time he beat him. And that will give a possible +2 going the other way for scoring. Rusty Torres will get his first chance. Pat Kelly's a 15. He's going to come up throwing. 1 to 15. He's going to have to come through. Throw for the lead runner. We'll hold our trailing runners. Here's the throw to play. No, he's out on a 20. Pat Kelly's throwing out the plate. Oh, what a throw by Rusty Torres. He's a -1. So Torres comes through. Another big defensive play by the Royals. First and second one out for Terry Crowley now. So Crowley will have Dower waiting and then Belanger. Here comes STM. He'll pull the plug on Leonard, unfortunately. And he'll bring in Gary Christensen again, right, just for a lefty part of this. And he's called in, and yes, Weaver will call back Crowley. He's the designated hitter. That's the problem you face. If you do that, then Weaver will put somebody else out there who can mash. And now they're probably going to put in Benny Ayala. Ayala's a big home run in game number 1 of the series. 11 at bats, 2 home runs. First and second one out, but he is a double play candidate. So big opportunity for Christensen here. Watson puts down the sign. Christensen from the stretch now. Here's the pitch. 6-8 fly ball center field. Good job by Christensen. Does the job yet again. Otis will come in, make the catch, and Graham will have to hold at second. First and second and 2 outs. Oh, Doctor, 8-6, Kansas City leads in hit. Kansas City's made 3 huge errors, and they're hoping they can get out of this 8th inning without any more damage. Dower to bat with 2 outs. He's 0 for 2. He's had a sack bunt, ground down, and fly down. So now Christensen will work from the stretch. Will he go now, or will they Royals go to somebody else? Let's see. Will they go Marty Patton, who has struggled a bit? They don't have a long, lengthy bullpen, so they'll bring in Patton, and boy, he's got to be able to general Patton and get him out of this. First and second, 2 out. Dower to bat, Belanger on deck, followed by Bunbury. Watson puts down the target. Patton works from the stretch. Here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-6 fly ball center field. Patton does the nice job on a 4-6. That is going to fly ball to center field. Otis is there, makes the catch, and that's the 8th inning. The Orioles strand 2. We go to the 9th, 3-2 Orioles. So now let's see what the Orioles have to do. They pitch hit for Singleton. Kelly does not play right field well. Gary Renicky is a 2-0, so he'll go in and play right field. So Renicky is the new right fielder. Now the Orioles have a 2-2 out in the outfield. The Sensei, Belanger, Dower, Murray. And the Orioles are going to make a couple defensive more changes. Rick Dempsey will come in. He'll be the new catcher. Again, you don't want any mistakes at this point. So new catcher is Dempsey's the catcher. And who's going to be out for the Royals this inning? It will be righty switch. So, and could be possibly pinch hitter for Torres. So let's see what the Orioles will do. They may go to the NC State big man, Tim Stoddard. So Tim Stoddard will come in. Stoddard has no record, making his first appearance. So the Orioles really must be getting a lot of complete games out of their starters so far. So here comes Stoddard. He'll be a new pitcher. Stoddard had 26 saves in 1980, is the Orioles' main guy. He'll pitch to Otis, Wathan, and a pinch hitter possibly for Torres if there's one out there. So here is Otis. Otis so far is 1 for 3. He needs to get on base at least to get this going. Dempsey behind the plate puts down the sign. Stoddard with the windup and the pitch. That's a 3-5, and he does just that. But Otis hits a drop to deep left center field. Lowenstein cannot get it. He went to a full dive. That was a mistake of Lowenstein. Bumbrick has to go get it. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Otis around first, around second. Here comes the throw. Throw up a Lander to relay to third. Not in time. Leadoff triple, Amos Otis. So now runner on third with nobody out. Otis starts with a triple. Here is John Wathan. So Wathan the batter against Stoddard. So Amos Otis starts with a bang. Here we go. Runner on third, nobody out. Dempsey puts the sign down. Stoddard from the stretch. Runner on third, nobody out. And the pitch. 2-4. Ground ball to second. Oh, they will hold the runner. 2-4. Dower looks back. Otis goes to first. And that is a crucial out here in the ninth. So now it comes down to Rusty Torres with one out here. Do they get it? He's only but one time. He came in as defensive replacement. We'll see if there's another right fielder to come in this ball game. Jose Cardinal will come in. He's a guy who mashes lefties, so may not be much better. Or they'll go to Rance. They're gonna Rance Molnix, the young left-hander who become better when he goes to Toronto. So here's Molnix. This is his first official at bat. Runner on third, one out. Infield stays in. Stoddard righty to lefty. Here we go. Dempsey sets the target. Stoddard from the stretch and the pitch. That's going to be a 6-8. Ground ball to second again. Dower again got it. Looks back at Otis. Keeps him where he's at. Throws to first, and that's 2 quick outs. Oh my, and now it's going to have to be what's behind the center square. Pete Lecoq. He gets an opportunity here to be a hero. He does hit a little bit better with runners in scoring position. So here we go. Normally a 205 hitter hits 230 with runners in scoring position. Runner on third, 2 outs. Stoddard looking to get the last out after giving a leadoff triple to Otis. The Royals, that's been their season in a nutshell, not getting the big hit, and here we go. Does Lecoq get the base hit to possibly force extras? Dempsey puts down the target. Stoddard from the stretch. Otis to hit the lead off third. Down the pitch. 3-10. Single 1-9. That's a 14. Not high enough. This is one time they needed the roll. The 14 will not do it. Dower will retire the side himself on a nice play and ends the inning. And ends the ball game as the Royals' quick one-game winning streak is over, and they will fall to 500. So the Orioles scored 2 in the third and 1 in the fifth. It held on as the Royals came back with 2 in the sixth. Boy, we got a lot of defensive replacements in this one. Baltimore wins it 3-6-0. The Royals 2-9 and a big 3. Leonard goes 7 in the third, took the loss. 6 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. Christensen went a third inning, and Pat came and got a big out. Flanagan went 6 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Great job by Stewart. Goes 2 innings, nothing. Stoddard a clean inning, 1 hit. And that was it. Gave up the leadoff triple, but 25,000 Memorial fan crazies see the Orioles win this game. The Orioles will go to 3-3. The Royals drop to 3-3. So that's the second game of this series. The next game will probably be done offline depending on the situation. Paul Splittorff will be on the mound for the Royals, the left-hander. and we'll take a look and see it is, and we'll take a look at the series is coming up also for you. So the Royals dropped to 3-3. The Orioles improved to 3-3. Let's take a look at the next one. So the next game in the Royals schedule, it will be Splittorff and Steve Stone. So lefty against a good righty. So the Royals will get in position their left-handed lineup against a righty. And let's see, the Royals probably do not have Friday off. So Rich Gale will be on the mound to take on Dan Chassiter as they go back, play another weekend series with the Tigers after they finish with their home opener with the Tigers. So that'll be a good one to see the Tigers again this weekend, and they'll finish the series with the Orioles. Hopefully tonight maybe we can get the last game of the series Splittorff and Stone in before going into the weekend. So thank you folks for coming in. I appreciate everything. Please like, subscribe, comment. Please stay as often as you can, long as you can. This has been a good one, 55 minutes or so. Talk to you soon. I appreciate everyone, and have a good rest of your afternoon.